John Cena last match farewell tour ended. It's, what do they call it? Seasonal depression. When it comes to the winter time, I can see it.
I knew he was gonna lose though. He wanted to go out that way.
I mean, he's humble enough to want to go out that way.
They say that's the traditional way, like for the business.
And yeah, you want to put
You
the
always
younger
go
guy
out.
over.
Yeah, you always go out putting somebody over.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm him. I'm taking the Bret Hart approach, and I'm not going out a loser.
Bret Hart went out. Vince McMahon made the call. You know, it's got to. It ain't always in your control. Vince come down there and make the call. That's what we need. We need Vince back. Where's Vince at?
Vince fighting a lot more things than WWE matches.
I was surprised he wasn't there. That surprised me.
He got a lot of stuff that he dealing with.
He could be at one show.
That was just, I want to say, outside of the montage. Well, with the montage, I want to say that was his first time being viewed in the WWE setting since he stepped down.
Oh, he did do a little video shout out.
Yeah, he was in the montage that they made for John Cena.
He spoke.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
I mean the overall match was great. I say it was. I mean, like you said, it was kind of ironic and a little bit foretold already with what was gonna happen. Because I mean, a man whose catchphrase is "never give up," he gonna tap out. I mean, you kind of
Cliche. It was cliche.
yeah. It's
Hey,
like
they dog Triple H though.
oh, and it's crazy. And I can honestly say I
They dog
understand. It's
Triple
like,
H.
hey, Triple H top five in my book, but it's like
They dogged him.
as soon as he came out, boo, I'm in there too. I was on it. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, poor Hunter Hearst.
Yeah, poor Hunter, but I don't know, man. John Cena is definitely one of, if not the greatest
Yeah, he's in the GOAT
WWE.
conversation. He's definitely in the
Yes.
GOAT conversation. I don't know why we talking about him on the pregame. John Cena should have made the cut.
Hey, don't. Hey, I gave the question. I ain't come up with the whole script though.
Yeah,
So don't blame me for that. I felt like John Cena was a main topic. I said
exactly.
it the whole time. I said John Cena. I said this is a main thing.
Welcome to Point Blank Period, Point Blank Period,
Point blank period.
Point blank period.
Point Blank Period. No pressure.
Can't have a baseball conversation without bringing up Otani.
He's a great pitcher and a power hitter. Yo, this man's top five.
I'm still taking today's NFL.
I'm going with the 90s.
None of them are better than Brady.
This is your argument?
No, what I'm saying is, who's MVP? Do they not matter no more?
Like, everything you said before that point is irrelevant.
Not how the NFL works, baby. We drafted your replacement already. So
Whoa. I don't gotta talk to no peons.
why not just come back and prove?
This time he really going off. Fireworks.
Because we can't argue facts. What I told you when you got involved with this.
This is
Grown man
really-
business. Grown man business.
All right. Welcome to Point Blank Period Podcast, the best sports podcast, Point Blank Period. Today is episode 35, tis the season. And tis the season that we're going to do something a little different. This goes to Mr. KD point. John Cena made the pregame, and I'm going to speak about him right now. First time ever. So this is the thing. First of all, I want to say congratulations. I think over 20 years that you put in, Mr. John Cena. Like, you got to salute that. And to Mr. Amari point, I think it was poetic that the never give up mantra, and he tapped out. Truth be told, I would rather him really would have been like prolonged a little bit, or almost on some Stone Cold. I don't want to tap out, I'd rather faint in the ring type ish. But with that being said, I'm gonna just say this. I got 5 John Cena moments that I think that's my top 5 in particular. In no particular order, I'm gonna get that out of the way. And as I'm saying this, I want you and Mr. Amari, Mr. KD, to think about y'all Mount Rushmore of wrestling real quick. I got one.
What about my
So
top
with that being
5
said,
moments?
my
I got 5 moments.
Yeah. You can give your 5 moments after I finish. The WFU with Big Show and Edge. The last match that just happened, that's a moment because it's the last match. His battles with The Rock, iconic. John Cena versus
Which
AJ
one?
Styles. If you ever get a chance to watch
Which
that
one?
public, huh?
Which fight with The Rock?
No, the battles. No. The whole legacy, the whole not just one, not just one. That's why I said battles, plural.
You said moment. You said
You
top
said what?
5 moments.
That was a moment. Let me do me. Sorry, I get a little emotional when it comes to wrestling. John Cena versus AJ Styles. I don't know if you ever watched that fight. This is when AJ Styles and John Cena pulled out all the moves. I think they did a tombstone, a choke slam. They went for the 619, the broken wing. I think that's the name of the move by Chris Angel. They did all the moves, so they paid homage to everybody. And this in particular last run for John Cena, especially when he turned heel, I loved it. The All-American guy turns heel, loved it. That's my 5 moments. You give me yours, KD, then Mr. Mark, before we get to our first topic.
Yeah, the only one we was likewise on was the Rock one. That's why I wanted to see how specific you would get. But I have him at WrestleMania 29 when he actually beat the Rock. I ain't count. Yeah, 29 was bigger because he lost in 28. So 29 was, you waited that whole year for him to get another shot. So that was a big moment for me. The ECW match where he went against RVD and he walked out and everybody was against him. They were throwing stuff at him and everything. He was his head down with the belt up, walked out there like a soldier. His debut, I have to name the debut because it was against Kurt Angle, one of my other favorites.
Ruthless aggression.
Ruthless aggression, slapped the and that got to be a moment. The Royal Rumble return off the injury when nobody was expecting him to come back that soon.
Yeah,
And then you just hear the music hit. You just hear the music hit and you see him come out with the new dog chain emblem and everything. Off the loose.
Hustle, loyalty, respect.
Loyalty, respect. That's what kicked that to the next level. And then I'm going to go with, of course, winning number 17 when he beat Cody to get number 17.
So I actually had his Iron Man match versus Randy. Just making Randy tap, having it go into the last 5 seconds to actually get that final tap to win that Iron Man match. The debut of the spinning WWE belt. I had to have that one. That was
That's P.B.P. baby.
For the culture. I had to bring that. Had to put that one in there. Winning the 08 Royal Rumble. His first WWE title versus JBL. Winning that I feel like that was really what got him going. Besides the US titles, I feel like winning the WWE title was his first true shot at major stardom, and it showed like the trajectory that he could have been on because they seen his potential. And then of course getting his 16th title, and then versus AJ, and the the match against RVD. Because Rob and them one of my favorites.
That might be my number one spot for him.
I
It was just so hard the way he came out. And they was all against him. That was, and another one we ain't bring up was the CM Punk jump, but he lost, of course. But the match against CM Punk when CM Punk left with the belt.
All right, so like I said, I want y'all to think about y'all Mount Rushmore. Mine's Sting, Undertaker, Bret Hart, and the Gang Triple H. Now the GOATs all time is Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair. I ain't even picked them on my Mount Rushmore. They on a whole nother pedestal by themselves. But my 4, Sting, Undertaker, Bret Hart, and the Gang. And then I'm gonna say this last thing, and I'm gonna let y'all 2 go. My top 3 attributes, and this is why I think that John Cena was a great wrestler. He's a GOAT in his era, no doubt. Just not me, to me personally. He was strong as the ox, probably the strongest WWE wrestler of his generation, easily. Killer on the mic, and freestyles and in roast. And also his freestyle ability is what made Stephanie McMahon see him being able to have so good crowd work. That would elevated him to a main roster position. She seen how good he was on the mic, freestyle and all that. And she said, with that, I could put that in front of the world. And with that last thing I want to say, he's probably the most charismatic person in his era. This is the post-Rock era. The Rock was the most in his, and I think he's the most charismatic wrestler in his era. Now it's on you, Mr. KD and Mr. Amari.
Boy, Amari, he getting long-winded with these little quick breaks, man. I don't even remember what the first thing he asked. He went to like 3 different topics. What did you start
Mount
with?
Rushmore.
You want to say Mount Rushmore?
My Mount Rushmore, Shawn Michaels, all 4 spots. I don't need 4 guys. That's just my guy. I agree with you with John Cena being a GOAT. I wouldn't put him as the GOAT because that's why I have Shawn Michaels at. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it short since you took up a good amount. I know how passionate you are.
Hey, Mr. KD, Shawn Michaels was gonna go on my list. It was really between him and Triple H. Like I couldn't choose. If I go, who's the better technical wrestler? Shawn Michaels all day, twice on Sundays.
Well, Mount Rushmore. I got Undertaker, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Randy Orton.
I was about to say. I just after I wanted to let you finish. Shout out to Randy Orton. Randy Orton is like underrated to the key, boy.
Like I've always loved Randy Orton's. I mean, the Legend Killer, to being a part of Rated RKO, to now to transitioning into being the Viper and the Apex Predators. Like you gotta love it. You gotta love Randy's
Randy
growth.
Orton deserves all that.
Mr. KD and Mr. Amari. I'm sorry to Mr. KD. Is RKO something like the KD of WWE where he got all the skill set, but he's just not LeBron. He's just not Michael. He's just not Kobe. He's just like that level right underneath, but he's still great. He's just not one of those ones.
Can't say that because he got 14 championships. So
Randy right behind him.
He right
Randy is
there.
right behind him.
Like
So
Randy right there.
say
He's
that.
just the one that gets doesn't get the name.
He was beating John for the title.
He's right there.
That's why I kind of call him the KD. Like John Cena would be Triple H. John Cena would be LeBron, and he would be like the KD, so to speak.
Nice. That's all I know. Randy Orton, nice.
All right. So we're gonna get to our player of the week, and I'm gonna say this for y'all speak. My player of the week is John Cena. So we're gonna end it there. He get the player of the week this week for me, John Cena. It's on you, Mr. KD.